Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. He's on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence. Muhammad Ali's on his way to the ring right now, and you can see how excited he is for this one. Lots of confidence.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Brown Bomber. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali!
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. We expect a high work rate among these two fighters. Now, do you want to see that same work rate throughout the whole fight? Or is that your expectation?
I'd love to, because we'd be having a good time, and our fans, they're going to enjoy it.
Very nice defensive guard there. He turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. And he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avatine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic. And you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right amount of pressure, and then you put those medicines in it, and then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or two. He can move around and not get caught right away. Give the medicine a chance to work.
What happened to the get to know ya? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant and we've already had 4 courses and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet, you got 8 more to go.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Okay, throw, more punches, jab, jab, whoop. Okay, you're doing good, you're doing good. Keep it up, all right?
Here we go, round 2 is underway. Tough to have a discussion about Muhammad Ali without bringing up the name of Smokin' Joe Frazier. Their trilogy, perhaps the most documented in the history of the sport.
Well, Fred Astaire, maybe the greatest dancer of all time, had to have Ginger Rogers, and you do need somebody to match up with, and he found that person. He found that person in every way, was the perfect guy to make great fights with. You know, personality-wise, the opposite of each other. And style-wise, in that ring, the opposite. One guy coming forward, another guy on the outside looking to take advantage of that forward motion.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Halfway through this round here. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the Brown Bomber. Good looking counter punch. Oh, good-looking two-punch combination by Ali. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Muhammad Ali. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Oh, and there you go. The Brown Bombers. Legs look shaky. He was hurt. So we come to the end of the round. And clearly a confidence booster for this man. He got to his opponent. He was able to stun him. Teddy, when a fighter comes back after doing what he just did, do you see them almost light up, like get a little boost of energy because of that?
Yeah, it does build your confidence a little bit. You know, it makes you feel more secure. I can control this man. I had my way.
Don't walk into him without throwing a punch. You have to start doubling that jab, okay? Double that jab. That will put us in
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. The Brown Bombers giving me a sense that he really doesn't want to have the fight the way it was. He was stunned earlier, and now just so much more defense we're seeing out of him.
Well, right now, what I think he has to do is try to get an Oscar. Get that award that those great actors get, and not show that he's defensive right now, because if he shows that too much, his opponent is going to know what he has to do to take advantage.
Many famous fighters, especially heavyweight champions, are known for their signature punch, like Rocky Marciano and his Suzy Q. But for Muhammad Ali, he's known for his signature shuffling of the feet, the Ali shuffle.
Yes, he is. And, you know, it makes me think a little bit sort of like if you were going to buy a real fancy car. You know, when somebody wants to sell you something, wants you to believe in them, they give you something first, maybe a band or entertainment, and then they take you into the showroom. And, you know, now you're ready to see the car. Well, that's what that is. That's the band. That's the entertainment. And then the show is about to begin. And it's an unbelievable show with those quick hands and those combinations.
What an excellent two-punch combo by Ali. Blocks that punch. Wow! Ali's been stunned.
Hey, no holding, no holding.
Ali blocks it. We come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
Certainly don't stand in front of him. We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight and we'll take care of the swelling.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Muhammad Ali's got to deal with a cut cheek. And there he counters back against his opponent. He has walked through bullets, bazookas, and bombs, and he's still standing in there tonight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a testament not just to the physical makeup. I know a lot of people at home are going to say, wow, what kind of bone does he have inside that chin? But it's his mind, too. He's making a choice, just like you do in life and other things. He's making a choice to deal with this. A lot of guys would have given in already.
He scored well after being hit himself.
Keep your hands up. Keep working the jab.
Halfway through this round. Good block by Ali. You can see the cut that has started above his eye.
And now he needs to get on his wheels a little bit.
Stay on the outside.
Good looking counter punch. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Muhammad Ali's stunned, and he is hurt. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. The ground bombers, Hawks is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Final 10 seconds. Teddy, throughout his career, Ali has always been surrounded by many very familiar faces in his entourage.
Yeah, it makes him feel comfortable. And, you know, I'm not to be derogatory about it, but to be quite frank, he has the kind of personality where, you know, he wants to be the boss. You know, he wants to be the guy that stands out in the room. So he has guys around him that allow him to stand out in that room. And that's most of the characters that you're going to see, most of the people you're going to see in that entourage.
You need to throw more. If you're not punching, he is. Your jab.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 air spin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counter-punching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for you. Lack of defense starting to be costly now. You can see that swelling.
Yeah, and you know, the first thing you think about is he's going to get back to his corner. They're going to put that end swell on it. But he needs to get better defensively. Make sure that it doesn't get worse.
Muhammad Ali's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Wow! Muhammad Ali's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. The Brown Bombers is trying to push away. He wants to breathe a little. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. A good block. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Hands up, all right? All right? Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this later.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. The Brown Bombers got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it can get nasty as the fight progresses. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Oh boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Good job with another left hand. Muhammad Ali blocks that punch. Oh, and he comes in again, landing well. Muhammad Ali is showing that he doesn't have any head movement defensively whatsoever. What else is there, Teddy?
Well, there's legs. Start using your legs a little bit. Get out of range. One way or the other, get out of the other man's target place.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Muhammad Ali starting to bleed from the nose. His corner should be wary of that. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Not able to land the headshot. Ali's got to find a way to pull things together here. Ever since he got tagged earlier in this fight, he hasn't been the same fighter.
No, he hasn't, but he hasn't really had a chance to recover. You know, he needs a round, lose the round. Right now, his corner should tell him, look, lose the round, it doesn't matter. Just get yourself together. We'll pick him up later. We'll win rounds later.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Muhammad Ali smacked by a left hand. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. It's nothing. A small cut, nothing. Worry about it. All right, listen. You need to create more touches, okay?
Halfway through the scheduled rounds here. And now he's putting his punches together. There he goes. The Brown Bomber's strategy has been to control things on the outside. And the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense. He's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride. And it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
He's got to know that the eye's getting worse. The swelling is really more pronounced right now, but I don't see any defensive changes.
And you know what? I don't see any urgency either. You just touched on it. I don't see him where he's starting to get to the place where, you know, he's firing at the kind of rate that you would want to see a guy firing back at when he's in such a perilous position right now. He has to know that this fight is close to being stopped. He's got to start acting like a guy that's at the cliff, and he doesn't want to go over that cliff.
Unable to get to Ali. Ali blocked it. Muhammad Ali's feeling the sting of that big uppercut. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Round comes to an end here. An enjoyable night sitting ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. A lot better than our day we spent at the horse track the other day where we couldn't get any winners, at least I couldn't. But we were talking about the fact that so many parallels to be made between boxing and life boxing and all these other sports we enjoy, like horse racing, of being well-conditioned and working your way up to this one singular moment.
Yeah, well, the trainer obviously has to get the athlete. In this case, the athlete happens to be over 1,000 pounds, and that's a horse. You know, at peak condition, he has to look at a calendar just like a trainer does with a fighter, know when the race is, know when the fight is, and not get used up out on the track or used up, of course, in the gym.
Blocks the headshot. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Able to dismiss that body shot. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Well off the mark by Ali. Ali getting beat at his own game on the outside.
Yeah, you never would have expected that with the speed of Ali. He lives. He usually rules on the outside, but here's a case where timing is beating speed.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Unable to get to Ali. Ali blocked it. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Blocks that punch. Good looking counter punch. Very good work with that power hand right there. Good strong straight shot. So effective as a power shot.
Yeah, it is. And he's pivoting into it. Look at the way he's turning on his foot and he's putting his back into it. Beautiful.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Let's work on that cut. Okay, listen. When he misses you with a much counter.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. A nice block by Ali. Blocks it away. Oh, and there you go. Muhammad Ali's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
Hey, no holding, no holding.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. He's in a tough spot. There's no way around it. The eye is swelling so badly that we could see an end to this fight.
Yes, it is, but it's not an impossible spot. It's not a spot where fighters before him have not been in and have not survived and even won in. You look at Carmen Basilio when he fought the late, great Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, his eyes were closed. He found a way to win.
The Brown Bombers now in a spot that many fighters have faced numerous times, and that is, how do you deal with seeing your own blood and knowing that you have incurred some serious damage? Look at that cut around the eye.
Well, for a fighter to be able to move to the top, he's got to be tested in a lot of areas. Sometimes the test comes when he's hurt. He's hit on the chin. He's dropped for the first time. Sometimes the test comes when you drop the other guy and he gets up and he comes at you. And sometimes the test comes in the form of a cut. When you see your first blood, when you see it, that it's your blood, how do you behave? We're going to find out right now.
Blocks that punch. "60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war." Oh, what a great round. Parries that punch intended for the head. Gets rid of that body shot.
Work on that cut. It's nothing. The cut's nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's get on that swelling. Get on the swelling.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Blocks it away. Wow! Ali's, and he is hurt by that uppercut. He is down on the floor. the count of 10. That's it. Knockout.
Never saw the punch coming.
Let's get the official particulars and send it up to our ring announcer.
Your winner, the Brown Bomber.
He's your winner by knockout, Teddy.
When we came in wondering whether or not his opponent had a good chin, we found out.
You a champ, be a chump, go show him the difference. Even if you lose, keep on going.